Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because I'm gonna show you how to create this beautiful crescent moon style arrangement. It is super easy to make and it's done in dry foam using all these beautiful florals and grasses and branches. It is super easy. So if you wanna see how this is done, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like the video and share with a friend. And if you're new to this channel, here we talk about interior design and decorating through fun DIY projects like today's to make your home more beautiful. So please consider subscribing. All right, let's get started. All right, you guys, the very first thing we're gonna need is 2 blocks of foam. We're gonna use this beautiful container that I found at one of my local thrift stores. And every time I find a container like this, I just grab it because I know in the future it's gonna come in handy. I'm gonna have a variety of greens right here, as well as 2 viburnum that we're gonna cut. I'm gonna have a selection of peach, roses, and then also a few hydrangea that came from my local craft store. Then for our tools, we're gonna use our wire cutters. We're gonna use these picks that you can find at a local craft store and some florist tape. So the very first thing I wanna do is I'm gonna go ahead and place those foams right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tape it across one time. Now remember that I like to keep the foam in the containers. A good tip I can give you, because that way, if the foam falls apart, then you don't have to pick up the crumble. So what I do is I just put a little tape like that, and because I just want to go one way around, I like to cut another piece of tape like this and just put it across right here. So that way it stays in place and it is easier to remove, and you don't have to go all the way around the perimeter of the container. That way it looks cleaner. So I like to secure it like that. Then what I'm gonna do, I forgot to mention that I'm also gonna use some of this dollar store moss, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and tuck in the moss in those places where you might see holes. And this moss is only $1, you guys. It is one of my favorite things that they carry at my local dollar stores, because if you go to any craft store, you're gonna end up paying more where there's no need for any of that. So I'm just gonna put moss all the way around the perimeter to cover the holes, like so. Let me show you real quick. So now we have our foam and we have our moss all the way around. Let me give this a quick sweep. All right, so then the first thing I want to do is I'm going to extend the shape of this arrangement, and I'm gonna do that with these branches. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this guy right here. And this one is a real one to cut. And I want it to be a longer arrangement, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert this right here like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut this guy right about here. Like I said, these are really thick stems, so they're really kind of hard to cut. But when these are really thick stem like this, you can cut it in sections and then just go in and cut the remaining like so. I really enjoy making these arrangements because they're a little bit more abstract than a more bouquet, like more pave bouquet style. So I'm gonna add this guy right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and divide those. So this is gonna be the shape of our bouquet. We have some extending to the sides, and then I have some right here in the middle. Then after that, I'm gonna add just a little bit of greenery, and I don't want a lot of greenery because I really want those flowers to show. So I'm gonna go one to the left, and then I'm gonna add one to the right here. And you can just poke through that plastic on the foam. Like I said, it's just the best way to do it. Then I'm gonna do one right here, like so. And then I'm gonna add one on the opposite side, and these ones are pointing up a little bit. And like I said, I want the flowers to be the focal point for this bouquet, so there's not gonna be a lot of coverage on the foam. We're gonna let those flowers do their thing and really show. So I'm gonna try to cover this foam just a little bit, like this, just in case that there's overexposure of the foam, that we can insert all of these little pieces of greenery like the boxwood that I'm using. I love to use boxwood on bouquets. So this is what it looks like right now, okay? So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of my shortest hydrangeas, and I'm gonna cover right here in the middle. I'm gonna add one on that side. I'm gonna add one to the top right here. Then I'm gonna add one over here to the side, like so. And I want them to be tucked in on the rim of the container. And then I'm gonna add one more on this side like so. Just get my bent down. Let me give it a spin so you guys can see what I'm doing so far. Like I said, I want those hydrangeas to be tucked in on the bottom of the container. I'm gonna finish doing this, what I was doing. Then I'm gonna grab some of these bigger stem flowers, and I'm gonna make sure that they point up like this. I'm gonna do one on that side, and because I'm on the front now, I'm gonna go ahead and do one on the back, opposite to that one that I just punched in or poked in, like that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and gradually go down, like I'm gonna put it in the space between these two right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and poke this. If this was for retail, then I would recommend to glue it, but because you guys know that I use the same materials to show you how to do all of these bouquets, and I'm just gonna go ahead and for now not glue. But if it was for sale, then most definitely I would say glue that flower. That way your customer would be happy with the end result. So I have this shape right here, which is a crescent moon, and I have some tucked in and some going out, but I feel like I need a few more flowers tucked in the bottom. So I'm gonna pick some of these really pretty peonies, and I'm gonna go ahead where there is any holes, I'm gonna go ahead and just tuck in flowers and to fill in. So I'm gonna go ahead and poke this one right about here, like so. And I have a few more that I would like to tuck in. I have some roses, I have some camellias. And what I'm doing basically, I'm just filling in the middle of the bouquet, like so. And having these two right here as my guide because they're going to extend a little bit more. I'm gonna put one actually drooping down right here, like this. And then I'm gonna add this rose right here. I'm gonna add it right here on the top, like so. All right, so now I'm gonna cut this viburnum. As you guys can see, I'm gonna put this bouquet to the side. I'm gonna cut this viburnum because I want it to extend out. So I'm gonna cut this stem right about here. And that's what I'm going to poke onto the foam. And I want it to really go down like that. And I'm gonna do the same with the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a bend like this, and I'm going to insert this guy right about here. And I want this to go all the way down. All right, I'm gonna add a few more greens just because I have them left over. And I'm gonna add this one right here. Then I have yet a few more of these cabbage roses. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one like this, kind of going down with it, with the viburnum. I'm gonna add this guy right about here. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add some grasses to it. I like to add a touch of grass when I'm making my bouquets because it really gives them that natural look. So I'm just gonna poke this little grass right here on the very top into one side. So I'm gonna add this guy right here. I'm gonna do two to one side, and then I'm gonna do one drooping down on the other side right about here. And at this point, I'm just gonna give it a spin to see what and where. Like I can see a hole right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a few more flowers to this area. And then just fluff them up a little bit, like so. And then I'm gonna add one more grass dripping down on this side. I think it would be really pretty. So they can touch the table, like so. And then to finish it all off, what I wanna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these really pretty orchids, and I'm gonna just go ahead and poke that orchid right about here. I'm gonna do two, so let me add those. I'll be right back with you and show you the end result. All right, you guys, so this is the end result. It is a beautiful, beautiful bouquet of silk flowers. It can be easily done with just a few blooms of roses, hydrangea, viburnum, and a touch of orchids right here to make it look very elegant. The branches really add that natural element as well as the grasses, and I really hope you like and enjoyed it. As you guys can see, making a beautiful silk flower is super easy and affordable to make if you follow these few steps. Using the grasses and the branches really add that really natural look to the bouquet, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. I hope you did too. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share with a friend. Let them know about Ramon at Home and how we talk about interior design and decorating through fun DIY projects like today's to help you unleash your inner designer. And if you're already subscribed, don't forget to turn the notification bell on, and as always, you can watch more videos right now. Thank you guys. Bye.